Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Anna, and today I am actually recreating a look that I saw on Instagram. And I actually saw this look on the Juvia's Place Instagram, and this is a look that was created by Cheetah Makeup Artist on Instagram. And Juvia's Place just like reposted her video, and I was actually like so intrigued, and I just thought like the like final outcome, like the final look was like so beautiful, so I just had to recreate it. So this is my recreation of her look, so all credit goes to her. This was 100% inspired by her look. And yeah, oh, and today I am wearing another t-shirt, and let me show you guys what t-shirt I am wearing. This t-shirt is My Chemical Romance. If you know, you know, okay? I've literally had this t-shirt since I was in the 6th grade. Like no BS, I've literally had it that long, and I have been a My Chemical Romance stan since even before the 6th grade. Okay, on to the makeup, because that's what you guys are here for. I did recreate this look, and it's 100% inspired by her, and all credit goes to her. And I actually really love this look. I think it's a cute, fun look. 100% would go out with it. But yeah, anyways, if you guys would like to learn how to create this look, then just keep on watching. So we already have the eye primed, and I primed my eye using the CREASE Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I actually really like it for priming my eye because it's sticky. It's really like a clear, like it just really clears out my eyelid, and it's just like a clear canvas for me to work on. So I haven't set my eye. We don't set the eye no more. So we're just going to go straight into the eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using is the ZULU Palette by Juvia's Place. Oops, the little plastic fell out. So this is the palette right here. So as you guys can see, it's mostly like a colorful type of palette, and we are going to be using these two shadows right here, the yellow and the orange, and then we're going to be using the two down here, the pink and the purple. So the first shadow that she dips into is the yellow, and I'm going to be using my Makeup Shack T59 brush. I like to use this one to apply like all over shadow. So I'm just gonna press the shadow in, and of course, as you guys can see, I've already used the shadows on my other eye, and I'm just gonna give you guys an overall review of what I think of these 4 shadows that I've used. So the yellow builds up pretty nicely, and I actually had like kind of like higher expectations for this yellow shadow. I thought it was just going to be like super bright and like super pigmented, and it is bright and it is pigmented, but it's kind of just like my Starcrest Minerals yellow that I always use. So I was just kind of expecting a little bit more from this one, but it's not bad. It's easy to blend out. It's very buildable. It's not patchy. It's good. I like it. And once we have the shadow pressed into our eyelid, we're just gonna go ahead and start blending it out while still adding more shadow, just to keep building up the yellow, and then just blending and buffing. And this is gonna be basically like our transition shadow. So next we're gonna go into the orange, but in the video it actually looks like she's mixing the orange and the pink right here, like she's mixing it and just going in with that. But I just kind of really want to make it a little bit brighter, so I feel like if I just go in with the orange and then the pink, it'll just kind of make it brighter, a little bit more, like add a little bit more dimension, a little bit more brightness, make it look a little bit more like sunset, and it's kind of what I want. So I think she mixed them, but I'm not gonna mix them, so I'm just gonna go straight in with the orange, and I will be using my Morphe M441 brush for that. There is a little bit of kickback with the shadows when you press into them, but it's not like a lot. I really don't mind a lot of kickback with shadows. That's not really a pet peeve of mine, so I don't mind it. And I'm just gonna press that right like in the crease and I'm trying not to really blend it upward too much, just kind of keeping it on the crease. These shadows actually blend out really nicely. This orange and this yellow really blended out nice when I did it on this side. So far so good with these two shadows, no problems. So I think I've added as much orange as I wanted to. So now I haven't blended it out. I'm gonna go back into my Makeup Shack brush that I was using for the yellow, and I'm just gonna blend them together. I'm not being too precise with this. I'm just blending them together. And then whatever's left on the brush, you can just use that to blend into the yellow. And it's really just like a back and forth process that you have to do. So now I'm going back in again with some more yellow to keep that yellow bright and to keep blending these shadows. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in and go into the pink in the palette right here, and I'm gonna be using another Morphe M441 brush. I have two of these brushes and I feel like I need more. These are my favorite blending brushes, one of my favorite blending brushes, and I'm just adding some of that on the brush. There is a little bit of kickback, as I mentioned earlier, with these shadows, but it's nothing too crazy. And for this pink, I'm actually doing it a little bit below the crease because we will be blending the shadow upward and I don't want to blend it up too high. So my little trick for keeping a blend low is to place it even lower than where you want it. And we're just also packing on this shadow. Just like that. And also taking it into the inner corner. Okay, and once I feel like I've placed enough of that pink, I'm gonna go into my other Morphe M441 brush that has the orange, and I'm just gonna blend them together. And really the trick with using bright colors, like bright eyeshadows, is just to blend them. You really have to blend them and work them in. And you have to, well, you don't have to, but if you're starting off with bright colors, it's good to use bright colors that are kind of similar. So like these shadows like really complement each other and they're kind of similar. Like as you can see, this orange and this pink just kind of really blended into each other and it just kind of looks like one shadow. But the orange really added a little bit more pop to the pink, and the yellow really adds like a good transition, and it all looks very uniform together. So you just, when playing with colorful shadows, if you're thinking about dipping into some colorful shadows, you might want to start off with some colors that are like really complement each other really well. Like this pink and this orange and this yellow, they really complement each other really well. So that's a good trick before you start dipping into like the blues and the greens and the purples and all of that. And you of course just have to remember to go back and forth with colorful shadows. It's all about going back and forth to blend and to keep shadows like, you know, vibrant, because I really don't want this yellow to disappear that much. I still want it to be like visible. So that's why I'm going back and forth a lot between all my brushes and all my shadows. Now I'm going back in with the orange to keep blending. I'm going to go into the next shadow, which is the purple right here from the same palette. And I'm going to be taking this purple on a Makeup Shack T36 brush. This is just like a really nice little dense tapered brush. And I'm really going to focus this on that outer corner. I'm just going to pack it on. And I'm just going to be very precise on the crease because I also don't really want to blend this purple up too high. because once you blend up a dark shadow really high, it starts to look very like a black eye. So you really have to be careful with your purples and your blacks and your browns and grays. And I'm just really packing it on and being precise of where I want it. I'm gonna go into the pink and no extra product, just the brush, and I'm gonna start blending. But I'm not gonna blend too high. So what I do when I'm blending like when I want things to blend but not too high, I just do very, very little circular tiny motions like this. Not big ones like I usually would to blend other shadows, just like small little circular motions like this. Just like this to blend shadow if I don't want it to go up too high. And then I also do little sweeping motions. And then I go back to the little counterclockwise buffing motion. So what I am noticing about this shadow, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I think you should be able to, is that it's a little bit patchy. So I don't know if it's, I'm thinking it's because it's layered. This purple is layered on top of other matte shadows, but maybe it's the purple that's just like this. I haven't played with this purple on its own, so I don't know if it's the purple that is just formulated this way. But it is a little bit patchy, so I have to go back in with some more. And I'm actually going to use that same brush to blend a little bit. Just adding whatever's left on the brush, no extra product, and just putting it on the crease just to give it a little blend. I'm done blending. I applied the purple. So the purple is a little bit patchy, as I mentioned earlier, but I was able to finesse it a little bit and it looks fine. So now we're gonna move on to the crease cutting, and I've cut my crease so many times on this YouTube channel. So if you guys want to see like other videos, if you guys want to see like a more like in-depth video where I like explain it better, then I will link it down below, or maybe I'll add it up here somewhere. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys little clips of it because it really takes me a long time to cut my crease because I'm very precise and I like to make them very even. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease using the CREASE liquid camouflage because honestly I'm out of my Tarte Shape Tape. I usually use that, and I'm going to be using a small little concealer brush, and this is from Wet n Wild. I always use this brush, and I'm going to begin cutting my crease. Alright, so I've cut the crease, and now I'm just going to go in with a white shadow and just put that all over the lid. This palette doesn't come with a white shadow, so I'm just using one from another palette. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. And next is to add a little bit more dimension to the outer corner, so we're going to go back in to that purple. And I'm just taking an e.l.f. brush. This is a blending eye brush. I've had this for literally the longest time, and I'm just gonna put that right on the outer corner and just press it in. This is literally my favorite part about cut creases. I'm going to take, was it in this brush? Yeah, I'm gonna take that pink that we were using from the ZULU palette, and I'm gonna marry the purple and the pink right here, and it just gives it like a beautiful transition. This is my favorite part about cut creases. Like, it just adds like such a good transition, and it just looks so pretty. So now that the colors right here on the cut crease are married and they look beautiful and blended, I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyeliner now, and we're gonna be doing some cobalt blue, my favorite color of eyeliner, and I'm gonna be using the NYX Studio liquid liner, and this is it's an extreme blue, and this is the liner right here. And these liners, I mean, they're not the best, they kind of like crumble off throughout the day, but it's actually a really, really pretty color and it goes perfectly, so we're gonna do it. Okay guys, so I'm back and I already did pretty much all of my face off camera. So I did to the bottom lash line what I did to the top, and just like the same process, like in the same order. And so I actually ended up putting the purple eyeshadow in my waterline because I don't have purple eyeliner, and I usually do that anyway. Like I put like eyeshadow in my waterline. I don't know, it's just, it works just as, I think to me it works just as fine as like doing eyeliner. But yeah, so the last and final step is to do the lips, and today for the lips I'm going to be using a Too Faced lippy here, and this is the Melted Matte, and this is in the color Feelin' Myself, and it's kind of like a neonish kind of color, but I have this and I don't really wear it that often, so I'm going to go ahead and pop it on. Okay guys, so that is the end of this tutorial. I had so much fun filming this. It was actually pretty quick for me, like a quick tutorial. Like it wasn't like something that was very time consuming, and I enjoy that sometimes. But yeah, I actually really like this look. I like the color combo that I got going on. That's why I was like so drawn to the look when I saw it on Instagram, because the combo of the colors is just like everything to me. It's like, I love like the type of like sunset type of looks. I love cut creases, and I love the color blue. So all of this put together was just like 100% me, and I just knew I had to recreate it. So yeah, this is the final look, and thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys like the look, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and of course leave a nice comment down below. And I will be sure to see you guys on my next video. Bye!